This is the entrance to the old house, Unicarval Road, the lovely canopy of trees over it. And then you get up the top of the lane and you turn right and you see these fabulous old stone buildings. That's the big barn on the left. The house we're going to look at first. We'll look at the rest of the outside of the house later. This is the house. That's the other side of the house on the west side. We're into the property now. And it's a reception hall with a dining room table, loads of doors to the outside, to the garden. Look at the beam ceiling. We'll turn left into this. This is the sitting room. The main living room is actually upstairs, which we'll show you, but there's another space downstairs that could be developed into a fantastic drawing room, which we will show you later on. So we're now going to go up the hall. Look at the nice quarry tiling on the floor, the big deep reveals in the windows. The property's been renovated in the 1980s, so it's all insulated. It's the walls are dry lined. So the fundamentals of the house were done in the 1980s. So yes, I would imagine people will spend money on this property, but a lot of it has been done, as I said, back in the 1980s, and it really is a fabulous house. That just the outside as well is just wonderful. So now we're into the utility room, which is more or less open to the kitchen. The Belfast sink there, plumb for washing machine. There's plenty of shelving there as well. And you can see that gap then out to back to the kitchen. Now, this room at the end, excuse me, is a bedroom. It was built as a bedroom and it's got a bathroom beside it, but it would make a fabulous study if you didn't need the downstairs bedroom. But there's the shower room and the loo beside it. Another door on the left just out to the garden. And we go back through the utility room, back through the kitchen, and you can see the Rayburn stove there. That actually runs the central heating as well. And we're now going to go back through the hall and show you this wonderful room. And it's undeveloped. And you can see the door, the open door to it. There's the door coming into view now. We didn't show you that at the start. The double glazed doors on the right, that's the door we came in, just into the reception hall. So this, look at this, floor to roof. Imagine that, what you could do with this room. It's just unbelievable. The potential is just immense. You could put more windows in there on the left-hand side. That would take in the view as well. That's the sort of room, if somebody buys this house from me, I want to come back and see what they do with it, because that will be absolutely wonderful. So up the stairs quickly, we'll just turn right and have a look at the landing. And there are so many features in this house that it's hard to take them all in, but you can see the roof timbers there, lots of nooks and crannies throughout the house that you nearly need view to pick up on them all. We'll go down now to the end of this passageway, and this is the upstairs living room, drawing room, whatever, the big windows, and look at the ceiling. There's a fireplace there as well. If you develop the far end of the house into a big living room, drawing room, then this would make a fabulous master bedroom. That is the view. It's difficult on this phone really to pick up the view properly. I can tell you the view is wonderful. It goes all the way from the Mourns right past Slieve Croob up towards Belfast. You can see Cumber. Wonderful view. So we're back out of that room looking at the next bedroom. Again, a big window taking in the view. And then we will come back out into the passageway and again, look at the deep reveals in the windows. The bathroom is on the left-hand side. And as you can see, that bathroom went in the 1980s because that's when all the work was done. And then we go back down the other end. We've got two more bedrooms to look at. It's a nice bedroom there. Again, all the bedrooms on, facing out to the view. And one more to look at. And this is the bedroom at the other end of the house. It's an L-shaped room. It's still got the nice character and everything with the beam ceiling and the big window as well. So we'll come out of there. Now we're going to go outside, and what we'll do is we'll go straight across from we'll go back out into the landing, straight across from the back door. And this was an old stone building. There's still a stone building on the left, but this was taken down, the walls were taken right down to this height to make this little courtyard area. It's in grass, but lovely place to sit out. And we'll have a look at this fabulous outhouse here. It's large. It could be a garage. You can see the size of the door there. Look at the ceiling. And also, maybe you would have noticed there, the flagstones on the floor, just huge, big flagstones. That's the front of the house again. Coming out now, we're going to go up through the beech hedge in that gap. and we'll take a look at the lawn at the moment. First of all, we're going to go around the back of the big barn, and this is the Wooden Conservatory. Now, it'll need a bit of attention, but the main feature, well, apart from the nice tile floor in here, is this window. And the frame of that window there, the coloured glass, and the glass came from the Stormont Hotel. And we're now going to go into the back of the main barn. This is about probably less than half of the main barn, but this would make a fabulous games room. It has been used for weddings. You can see the dance floor up the far end. A lovely bit of space. The possibilities if you're working from home are just endless because there's plenty more space there as well. That's just part of it, but we'll look at the rest of that as we come back around the front. This is the lawn, and it's sort of a mixture of local native trees, ornamental trees. There wild grass around the outside as well to attract nature. The whole site's about 1.75 acres, and it's a beautiful garden. There are other parts of the garden as well, but that's mostly lawn and shrubs and trees. That's the front of the house again, just going past the outhouse we looked at. This is the main barn, and the bit we looked at the back in the main barn, so the games room or whatever, that comes up to about the end of that door. Then we have two arched doors to more outhouses. We're not going to look in there now, but there's plenty. I can tell you there's plenty of space in there. You could work that out yourselves. There's a loft above as well. That's back down the lane again, and there's the fabulous cottage. Now, it is derelict, and you would have to get planning permission to convert that, but that could make a lovely guest house or whatever. And then we just having a general look at the courtyard. It's all grass and gravel, and a lot of space there, so plenty of space for vehicles. Now we're going to go around and look at the other side of the house. This, and just around to our right there, that's trees and shrubs facing north. And then we're going to go around to the west side of the house, which you could call the front or the back of the house. It's the one where the bedrooms are looking out over the view. So we'll just come around the corner here and we'll get a bit of a look at this part of the garden. That is the box hedges. It's a lovely little bit of formal area of garden. It was really meant for a herb garden, and you can imagine that would just be fabulous, full of herbs. That's just a shot of the front, the front or the back of the house, where you can see the bedroom windows upstairs. There's actually a pond just behind us. We're going to go along here now, and then we'll have a look at a couple of the shots of the view. And really the view, I think you need to see it to really appreciate the view. There's a nice shot of the front of the house as well. And that is the tour complete. If you'd like to have a look at the old house, Unicarval Road, give us a call. The number is on the screen now.